Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, hi, welcome. Make sure you hit the little red button. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. So for this week's video, I thought I would recreate a clean girl makeup look that I saw a girl do on TikTok, and I can also talk to you guys about the products that I've been using on a daily basis. So I'm gonna be following this girl named Daisy Lisa on TikTok. Her TikTok just came across my page one day and I wanted to recreate it, so I thought I would film the video for you guys. So we're just gonna get started. Also, if you guys don't recognize the background, it's because I'm currently in Miami when I'm filming this video, and I ended up forgetting my bronzer, and this girl used bronzer in her routine, so we're gonna have to see what we can do without bronzer. So the first thing that she does is apply foundation or a tinted moisturizer, and I'm actually going to be going with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This gives you a really nice glow, and it also has coverage, which is nice because it's not too heavy. And my skin has actually been doing pretty good recently, so I'm really happy with that. I did break out right here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I broke out, and I think it's because of the food I've been eating. I've been eating pretty good, so I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna try to eat a little bit better. And I'm actually gonna be using a brush to blend this out. This is the e.l.f. Complexion Duo brush. So one end is for foundation or face, and then the other one is for concealer. I personally don't like how it leaves my under eyes looking like the brush when I use it to blend out concealer. So I've just stuck to using my beauty blender for my concealer. And as you guys can tell, I'm like super glowy, which I really like. So now the next thing that she does is apply bronzer, which like I mentioned I don't have, so we're gonna just skip that part. The third step is gonna be concealer, and I'm gonna be using the Hourglass Vanish concealer. This is in the shade Fawn, and she applies it in different parts. I usually just apply it under my eyes, like in my inner corner. She does this as well, but then I also do it in my outer corner, and she did not, so I'm just gonna skip that. And then she also does a dot here, a line here on the forehead, and the chin. So this is like way more concealer than I would personally do. And I'm currently on the lookout for a better concealer brush. So if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know in the comments down below. The next step is going to be liquid blush, and I have been meaning to buy the Rare Beauty one, but I just haven't felt the need to spend on makeup since I have some. So I'm going to be using this one by the Ulta Beauty brand, and it's actually part of the Disney collection. I got this as a gift from one of my friends for Christmas, and so this is from Beauty and the Beast, and it doesn't have a shade, but I think they only have one shade for each product. So I'm just gonna put like 2 dots. I know some liquid blushes can be like really potent, but this one honestly is pretty good. It's really buildable, so I'm not scared to put too much. Alrighty, now we're gonna set everything, and I use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder, and she uses a beauty sponge to apply it, but I like using a powder puff, so I'm gonna use that. And I actually got mine from Amazon. I will link it down below in case you guys are interested. It came in a pack of 6 for a pretty good price, so I would recommend. She just set her under eyes and close to her nose, so I'm gonna do the same. Now the next step is that she puts powdered bronzer. So she used cream bronzer first, then powder. Because we don't have any bronzer, I'm gonna do the next step, which is she contoured her nose with bronzer, and that's actually something I can do because I have eyeshadow and I have brown shadow. So I'm gonna take a small brush and then I'm gonna go in with this like dark shade. I'm using the Naughty Box of Chocolate palette by ColourPop, and I really love all the browns that it has. I'm just gonna take a little bit, and I'm using the e.l.f. foundation brush. So now that I look like this, the next thing that she applied is powdered blush, and I'm actually gonna be using this one by ColourPop. If you guys have been seeing my videos since I started like years ago, you guys should know by now that ColourPop is like one of my favorite makeup brands. And I really hope I can work with them one day. So I'm going in with the Kiss and Tell pressed powder blush. This is such cute packaging. Honestly, this collection was my favorite of theirs. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off the powder. And I used two different brushes, one for my eyelids, one for my face. For the eyelids, I am using the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush. It's this purple one. I'm just trying to set my eyelids so that there are no creases. And then the face brush is the Real Techniques setting brush. Alright, the next step in her routine is eyebrows. So for eyebrows, I actually got them laminated recently and I really liked how they turned out. And it's only been about a week and a half, so I have about 2 weeks left with them like this. But I'm going in with the NYX the brow glue, and I believe this is one of their newer products. I have it in clear and I've really liked it. Like no brow gel has ever held my brows in place as good as this one, so that says a lot. And now I'm gonna brush them out with this spoolie. And lastly, I'm going to fill them out. And to fill them out, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. brow pomade, and it's in the shade medium brown. And the next thing that she does is she added a very nude eyeshadow to her eyelids. So I'm going to be going in with this brown one, and the shade is Perline. Now the next step for her is highlighter, and I unfortunately did not bring highlighter either. I forgot it. I don't usually use highlighter. I only use it in my inner corners, and so that's why I didn't think it was worth buying. Plus I have this shimmery shadow right here in my palette, so I'm just going to use this as highlighter. So she puts some here. She did a very small winged liner, and I'm gonna do that with my eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna be taking the darkest brown and just doing a very small winged eyeliner. And the very last step that she did was lips, and she used a lip liner and a lipstick. And she kind of like contoured everything, but I'm just gonna be going in with the closest thing that I have to like a natural lip product, which is the Sweet Tooth lip gloss by Sabrina Carpenter. So it's just this like pinkish tone, and it used to be lighter, but I did apply it over lipstick, which is why it's this darker pink. And that was it for her routine. She did not use any mascara, which I am used to using because I feel like that's what makes my eyes stand out. But I did see other TikToks of girls doing mascara for their clean girl makeup look. So I'm gonna go in and curl my lashes, add some mascara. But before I do that, I'm gonna set my face with the Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray. Guys, and this is the finished look. So honestly, this is very similar to what I do on a daily basis. This is like my everyday makeup routine. I feel like I like doing more simpler stuff, so I love using tinted moisturizer, and I don't really do eyeliner, but when I do, I use eyeshadow because it's easier for me to apply it. And yeah, other than that, it was very similar. I also don't do eyeshadow every single day, but I really like how this blush is very natural and it's also very buildable. So I really recommend the ColourPop one. And as I was scrolling through TikTok, I noticed that everyone has their own twist on the clean girl makeup look. So every video that I watched was a little bit different. Everyone did their own little thing that made them different. So I just randomly chose one that I liked. But yeah, this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!